Hey dudes, hope you guys are doing fine. I am Eamon and this is Avo. So my fellow nerds and geeks, today we are going to talk about a very problematic topic: morals slash religion and science. And what I mean with that is, should we do things that are morally wrong for the sake of scientific development, or should we not? Without further ado, let's start. Humans have been doing every kind of disturbing stuff for various reasons, from sacrificing children to some deities, to cannibalism, to pedophilia, to bestiality, and the list goes on and on without ending. But those acts are usually coming from either ignorant or mentally ill people that you kinda expect it from them. But when it comes to scientists, we always think of them as like gentle grandpas and grandmas that wouldn't hurt a fly. And believe me, I kid you not when I say that a lot of scientists are out of their mind. The stereotype of the crazy, insane psycho scientist isn't just a stereotype, it's real. Autopsies, for example, many people to this day still have resentment toward autopsies, and in the past, performing an autopsy on a dead human would be considered as a crime in some places, but still, doctors and physicians went through with it anyway without caring about law or people or morals or anything. And even nowadays, doctors and physicians, some of them are still buying dead human bodies from the internet to perform autopsies on them so they can learn dissecting those cadavers. Like, try to convince a normal person that buying and spending hours with a human body that you bought from the internet isn't creepy at all, and it's a normal thing that you're learning. Like, in the 1940s, Soviet scientists succeeded to isolate a dog's head from its body and keeping it alive for 1 hour and 40 minutes. It's like 1 hour and 40 minutes. The dog's head was having normal reflexes, breathing, and responding to light and noise and everything around it. Still not disturbing yet. From the 1940s to the 1950s, another Soviet scientist performed not one, not two, but 24 experiments. 24 experiments in which he transplanted a dog's head to another dog's body, keeping both of the dogs alive. Like, it's a full dog with a smaller dog on its back, and both of them are perfectly alive doing dog stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. These experiments are what inspired American neurosurgeon Robert White to perform a head transplant on a monkey in 1970. So he removed a monkey's head from its body and planted it in another monkey's body. You are not disturbed yet. There are some people out there who wants to perform that surgery on humans. And who will know? Maybe someday they will. Maybe it would be just like Neuralink. Nobody will take it seriously until they awkwardly announce their progress. Now the question is, should we or should we not let these things happen? Or if we are okay with it, for what extent? If someone wanted to not die and he froze himself and someday we discovered how to bring him back. Like, should we bring him back? If we did, for how long? Like, should we give him another lifetime and then, nah, that's okay, you good to go? Or should we give him like multiple tries, like a video game? Because there are a lot of crazy people out there who would happily live as a cyborg. It's like a dream coming true to them. And there are also a lot of people that believe in order to evolve as a race, we have to give up our humanity, or parts of it at least. To them, it's like just life. It's the way it's always have been that way. A species go extinct, another comes to life, and and that's it. Like, it's the way things done here. To them, that's life. It always have been that way. A species go extinct, another comes to life. But religious and spiritual people strongly disagree with that, and they believe that life is sacred in every form and that it must be protected, and that we must preserve its dignity at any cost. Me personally, I love being a human, and I wouldn't change anything about humans. It's what make us great, I think. The weakness in us. Me personally, I love being human, as I said. What about you guys? What do you think? Are things like human heart transplant and brain chips, mad scientists going too far? Are they just like every other scientific achievement, just like electricity and internet and computers? It's a thing that we invented to help us. So what? That's the end of our episode. I tried to keep it short based on your request. So feel free to DM me or Instagram message me, or I don't know what the fuck this new thing is called. I am Ayman and this was a low.